through that idea of having an entrepreneurial mind, I tried these ventures, but most of them I was failing, but I was trying to open up another opportunity. I bought a machine to make these metal, I don't know, these windows. Anybody with one outside? I mean, what do you have? Nobody wants to stay outside or in a house where there are no windows and these metallic doors. I've not seen any entrepreneur. Please, try that also. I tried, but I failed. Because of the background. I thought that I would have partners. Now take note. I thought I would have partners from the family, but people failed me. Then I tried a taxi, Nkoma. But these days, Nkoma are gone. Now we can try border, but you must be very, very careful. I hear some people have 10 borders, and each day, what is the income? Maybe 20,000. How much is that per day? How much that is in a month? In fact, that is the mind we need to develop, the calculating mind. In fact, one time I was calculating, if you have 2 hens at home, and each day, each hen gives you 1 egg, not 2. Those are 2 eggs per day. In 10 days, how many do you have? How much is that? Hey, my friend. And if you have a baby at home, and the nutritionist has told you that give that baby of yours, because she's looking a bit not well fed, an egg per day, and then you will sweat. Every day buying an egg outside. But if you can supply, it can give you some. Then, after that, I've just settled with the suffering with cows. And whenever I look at the president of Uganda, I feel that I could have as many cows like him. So, as we are seated here, please, get your role model entrepreneur. That is my message as I come to the end. Get your role model entrepreneur. Maybe Dean, and through Dr. Adeleke, we shall ask these students, everybody to give us his role model entrepreneur. You can also give my name, that Dr. Jamil is our, but people will say, only with 1 cow. That is discouraging. So please, get your role model entrepreneur. And that is where I am. Whether it dies today, next day I buy another one. Is that business? Sheikh Mangari has some good experience there. You buy a cow today, it dies. What do? You also hang yourself. The Africans, I hope most of us that are from African continent, they have a saying or a philosophy, which is entrepreneur in mind. That, I don't know how I can put it. Where is the Safi? Okay, let me try to put it in English. But the philosophy is, even if you buy a cow today and it dies in the next minute and you are still living, please continue. I don't know whether I make sense. Is it? They say that what does not cause death to the herdsman, it will not lead to the end of the club. So I want you to pick that, and inshallah, those are some of the small experiences we need to share. But as IUIU, everybody should remember the brand you have picked from IUIU, even when you are an entrepreneur. Don't miss out the vision, mission, the core activities, and the core values of the Islamic University in Uganda. If you always remember that, it will make you a very successful entrepreneur, because you are not going to be dealing in that games, in that activities. So our role as Islamic University in Uganda, and as I put the closing remarks here, we are going to continue training as much as possible, and Dean, through the staff of the faculty, we need to come up quickly with some of these refresher courses. I know some of you are going to graduate, but if you can recollect and share some experiences, this is going to be good for us. Our support is going to be continuous for such events, and I hope also we are going to continue advising each other. If you are somewhere and you have a business idea, you can share with your colleagues and help them out of that kind of problem. Let us continue with these ideas and put up a project proposal. I don't know whether Dean has picked it and is going to be pragmatic on that. We follow up on you, and please make sure that you get your role model entrepreneur and don't lose the hope, don't give up. And I've given you my small experience, and I'm still continuing until the day of judgment. And take advantage of technology. Technology is now the order of the day, but how are you going to benefit as an entrepreneur? As a student who wants to develop his entrepreneurial idea. For me, sometimes I look at those big farms, dairy farms. I know in Uganda we are putting up this infrastructure, like I'm a neighbor somewhere with Egypt, Uganda food security. But the story is that that factory has failed to get enough cows to slaughter and send to Egypt, but in Uganda. So look at those opportunities surrounding us. And I feel that when you watch some of these events, open up, try to Google and see some of these big factories and get that kind of big mind. Okay? You start thinking small, but try to develop that entrepreneurial mind to that level. So, my last advice, I don't know your backgrounds, but I know you are coming from. Everybody here has a family. Look at the opportunities from within your family. I don't know what you have, but you know what you have at home. Even if it is a 1 meter or 1 meter squared space, can you start from there? I don't know, because that would prove that you have really studied a course in business management and with a paper as part of your curriculum, entrepreneurial development. Follow your family as far as much as possible to see the opportunities. In fact, here there is a very big story. If your father or mother, some people were trying to play down that idea. If the mom was selling, maybe I've seen these people selling fruits. If the mom was selling fruits on the roadside, but managed to pay your tuition, I don't know what you can learn from there. Now I see a company which is going to be delivering these fruits, okay, from house to house, at the door steps of the different houses. So I feel that when you follow your families and look at the opportunities at that level, you can start from there as you advance.
On behalf of the faculty and on my own behalf, I pledge and promise that this occasion is not going to be the first and the last, but this is simply the beginning, and we shall be holding an annual event in terms of entrepreneurship, fair or exhibition. Come next year, we shall grow bigger. We shall organize our event in the field out there, and we shall also invite the public to come and witness what their sons and daughters are planning to do. Our director, as I end my communication, I would like to urge our products that, dear students, as we get out there, don't look for white-collar jobs alone. The skills, the ideas that you've come up with begin from there. Go and widen on that and start employing yourself and employ others. Please don't waste don't tear out your shoes moving up and down looking for jobs, but create the job through the entrepreneurship lessons you had. So with those few comments, let me call upon Brother Wazir, who with us. Yesterday I was with Sheikh Mangari as we are trying to call you, and there were indications you couldn't be here. But if you reached here at around 10, then I can imagine the time you walk out. It really shows commitment to the project. So I would like to thank you so much for coming and officiate at this first ever entrepreneurship exhibition in the Faculty of Management and the whole Islamic University. We thank you for the ideas and comments you have given, and we'd like to assure you that we are going to continue with the same spirit. We are going to follow up these students as you have requested, such that we see how they continue developing their ideas. We also pledge that this is not the first time we are going to have this event, and it will be followed by many events each academic year as we progress. So finally, I would like to say thank you so much for coming and officiate at this function. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
Thank you for that question. And one of the ways in which this entrepreneurship fair would be continuous, and because it's beneficial to everyone. It's beneficial to the students, it's beneficial to the university, it's beneficial to the community, and it's a problem-solving project. So it's going to be continuous.
Actually, there's much I've learned from this exhibition that has been taking place. Me, I was also part of the exhibition. By the name I was attended, Dennis, I was dealing in fresh deliveries. As me, we are dealing in fruits and vegetables. So we carried some part of the samples to the exhibition, but outside there we are dealing in those things. So I've learned a lot in the exhibition that even if I come out from here, I will be able to create a gap for myself to earn a living. And another thing, I can also, from what I've learned from the exhibition, I can be able to advise the others who are coming into, or the ones who are going to come in as for us we live, to also take part in it, because it is very good and it's interesting and it imparts knowledge. Yes, thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mbale Farouk, a student, and we are one of those who are having this entrepreneurship fair. We are the ones who are taking it on. The Vice Rector's speech was so good. It has taught us a lot. It has widened on our understanding. As he said that after here, we should not leave the ideas here, but rather go with them outside. Personally, I've learned, because we have always had many theories that they teach in class, but we have always lacked how to put them into practice. But today has enabled us to sample us of what is done outside. So I have got much knowledge and ideas of how businesses will be handled outside. For example, I'm going to be in touch with the customers. Like you see here, we have been in touch with customers, and even our fellow students who have been our potential customers, the lecturers, we have been in contact with them, and they have been our customers. Then secondly, also it has also been as advertising, the era we are in right now. We made various adverts on WhatsApp, on social media platforms, to create awareness about this event. So it has also been a way of marketing, and that's helping us to learn more about the practical knowledge. I will encourage my fellow students, especially those who are in year 2 and year 3, year 1, because they're the ones who are coming next. And every student or people outside there, the listeners and viewers, that entrepreneurship is not for only we who are starting business, but rather everyone. So I urge you to take on business ideas. In case there's an opportunity, take it on, and if it's not there, create one, open the doors for yourself, and make sure at least you have some small business that you're taking on.